man.
He's dialed in.
Yeah, I'm dialed in.
He's
for
ready.
Sure.
He's ready. You see it on his face. Revenge season.
Yeah.
Look, you don't have a ski mask on right now.
Shiesty for sure.
He's on it.
Really am.
Hey, Cleveland Magazine's Tristan Thompson here. I'm with my brother, the amazing all-star. And what's your name, sir?
Darius Garland here with the NBA champ, Tristan Thompson at Cleveland Magazine. Y'all tap in, check us out.
When you step on the court, what's your biggest motivation? Is it looking at the opponent and outplaying them? Is it, thinking about like your family and you want to go make them proud? Or is it a combination? Or are you out there just winging it and you're just like, see what happens?
I know my first couple years, I was just going out there and winging it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just like a learning experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to get my feet wet, basically.
Yeah.
But like now, growing up, having some years under my belt,
Yeah.
it's really like, who's my opponent and who am I doing it for, which is my family.
Mm-hmm.
So like some nights, well, most nights at a point guard position, you got to match up regardless.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what team it is. But some nights you might have like a little chill night. You don't have to go too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But always having in the back of my mind, like my family's watching.
Yeah.
And they really care. And they want me to do good. They want to see me do good. So I just go out there and just do it for them.
That's good. That's good. What has been your mindset coming into this season? You had the injury last year, multiple injuries. It was kind of it's probably a difficult time for you, just because how much you love the game and how much you love playing basketball, and having that taken away from you. What was your mindset coming into training camp in Sarasota? Because everyone noticed that your demeanor was different, and I think it was more like you had a chip on your shoulder. I'm not gonna speak for you, but you let us know.
No, we had many conversations about this,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it was quote unquote the revenge season.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people on the list that I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
get my get back, and a lot of people who counted me out and doubted me from last year. So
Mm-hmm.
just had that in my memory bank, and just worked my butt off this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Was in the weight room a lot, trying to get my body back right. In the gym a lot, just trying to sharpen up my tools.
Mm-hmm.
But this year was literally a revenge season, just for all the doubters and the haters that just counted me out from last year with all the stuff I was going through. So this year you're getting a product from what everybody else was talking about last year.
Yeah, and I think that's good. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think as an athlete, I think it's sometimes good to sometimes be in a situation where people kind of think less or doubt what your abilities can be. Because I think, as we go in our career, you kind of need something to re-spark the fire, right? I think, tell me if I'm wrong, because you've had so much success in your career so far, having last year, I wouldn't say fall back and lemonade, but made you give you all right, I got more now. I got more in the tank to do, right?
No, for sure. Yeah, it was like a wake up call, really.
Yeah.
You hit a wall now. What you gonna do with after that? What's the next move gonna be? You gonna push through this wall? You're just gonna just lay here like a dead monkey or something.
You can't be a dead monkey.
No,
you can't be a dead monkey. If you see DG this year, he's been very aggressive. He's got a list of players, coaches, media, front office, everybody on that list. So he's dedicated and locked in. So
knocking them down one by one, too.
Like a cone.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, bowling pins. Shout out Max Struess.
Shout out Max Struess.
Max Struess, his family foundation event.
Max Struess Foundation.
Yeah, after All-Star break is when teams kind of dial in and hone in on everything. So I mean, listen, at the end of the day, if things go as planned, we should be in the playoffs and hopefully make a run. What's your feeling about it? Obviously this will be your third playoff situation or third playoff season. What's your expectation? What's your mindset going into it? How are you preparing yourself for that journey?
We've been in the playoffs for a couple of years now, so the younger guys got a good feel for it, got a good taste of it, and know what the atmosphere and what the physicality and stuff like that throughout the game is going to be like. So just going in, just fully locked in on details. I think that's the biggest thing for our group, is just really honing in on all the details of the opponent that we're going to be facing, learning everybody's tendencies, knowing exactly what you want out of your matchup, how you're going to win your matchup for this playoff series. And I think that's what's going to get us over the top. We started off regular season really great. Everybody's been really riding our wagon for the regular season, and they really want to know what we're going to do in the postseason. So, we just got to keep riding it, bro. You know.
So is that like extra motivation for you? Is that extra motivation for you? Like, because like, you know, at the end of the day, we know who won last year, and obviously that's the team that's gonna be in our way for us to get to where we want to get to. So, what are you thinking? Like, I mean, in terms of more so like when you, like for instance, when we play a team with these playoff teams in the regular season, do you have the same mindset? Or are you almost like trying to get a feel for them to see like what you can get away with in terms of like where you can get your advantages is, so when we are in the playoffs, you can exploit it? Like, how do you have those approach when you play against the Boston of the world, the Knicks of the world, Milwaukee, teams like that in the regular season compared to the playoffs? Like, how do you change the mindset shift, or is it still the same killer instinct? Like, how do you approach it?
No, it's still the same mindset because I know that we will see them down in the road, down the line. So it's like we still have to keep that same mindset, but it's really trial and error until you get to that moment, until you get to those big playoff games. Like we change up different defensive schemes, we change up some offensive schemes, how we're going to play our bigs or how we're going to play me and Don together. So just a little bit of trial and error in the regular season, then we can go back and watch the film until like the April and Mays and where we really have to dig deep and lock in on all cylinders.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, man.
He's dialed in.
Yeah, I'm dialed in.
He's
for
ready.
Sure.
He's ready. You see it on his face. Revenge season.
Yeah.
Look, you don't have a ski mask on right now.
Shiesty for sure.
He's on it.
Really am.